I'm Seán Finnan from the Limerick Post. Here are the top stories from the week. This week saw the launch of the Housing for All Bill by Fianna Fáil TD Dara Brian, which aims to bring 300,000 homes in a mix of social and private housing until 2030. In its $4 billion guaranteed every year until 2030 in order to fund these houses, it is what has become the largest funding bill in Irish history for housing. Another aim involves the reducing of construction costs and increasing innovation in the industry to allow more houses to be built in a shorter time, as well as for local authorities to purchase vacant homes in order for more houses to be put up on the market, as well as 15,000 residential homes in the most urban of urban centres to allow more flexibility in what Dara Brian sees as the most radical change in home ownership in the state. This week also saw the continuation of the Leddin story, as a protest outside the Green Party's constituency office in Limerick by Rosa, a socialist feminist movement, calling for more sanctions to be put on the Limerick TD after he was involved in a story which they called was involving cultural violence against women. A member of the group, Ruth Coppinger, said the protest was necessary after Brian Leddin had shown that he is involved in what they called a cultural violence against women, and that he gave a hollow apology for his involvement in this issue. She continued to say how this story and the very little sanctions imposed on Leddin spoke volumes as to how women are treated in this space, and it is no surprise that there are no Limerick female TDs. A new €4 million state-of-the-art laboratory is opened in University Hospital Limerick that can not only track outbreaks of diseases but track their lineage. This is especially useful for COVID, as its ability to track the lineage of a virus can show how it's mutated in an individual strain. As this laboratory isn't just for COVID, it's for life, as it will be able to track more diseases other than COVID after the post-pandemic period. The testing capacity at University Hospital Limerick has already doubled since the start of the pandemic, and this new laboratory, which is an isolated laboratory, meaning that there are no cross-examinations, meaning that testing will be done in an efficient manner and more testing can be done for more patients. Speaking on the new laboratory, Dr. Patrick Stapleton said this whole genome sequencing style of testing has evolved out of the laboratory and into practical uses, which will be able to maximize benefits for patients as more testing can be done more efficiently, as well as understand the infection, as they'll be able to track and see how it is mutated and different from other cases. Labour Senator Hoey has called on the government to stop using the Samaritans group as a stopgap for failing to implement a national mental health policy, and has called on them to prioritise this change in the upcoming budget to stop the people falling through the gaps of their broken system. Senator Hoey pointed to how early intervention and assessment can help over 90% of people looking for these services, as they are helped in a primary care setting, as those needing a specialist are less than 10% of people coming to this group, such as the Samaritans. The Labour Senator said that the impact of the lockdown on people's mental health caused by the pandemic must make the government ambitious in dealing with this epidemic of people that continues to grow, more people that groups like the Samaritans can cater for. I've been Seán Finnan from the Limerick Post. Those have been the top stories from the week. Have a good afternoon, evening or night.